Okay, so it looks like you're taking action in some way, shape, or form, or you could be a little bit frustrated about certain things, perhaps with movement or with whatever it is that you're planning as a couple. I mean, you may already be a couple, or you are wanting to move ahead as a couple or into some sort of more serious relationship, or some sort of commitment, and you could be a little bit impatient about that, or you're wanting to just move ahead quickly without too much worrying about things. You just want to move ahead. This does indicate that you may want to take a leadership role at this time, but it's also about like fire is lit, that enthusiastic energy, that let's get started energy. So it's quite a new, fresh energy coming in with Aries, and it's saying to you not to rush at this time. You've got prudence here, so this is about being shrewd with your energy, your time, your resources, and so on. So I feel you need to take measured action at this time. If you need to take action, take measured action. But this is a very passionate sign. It's a very go-getter sign. No nonsense, cards on the table, straightforward. But there may be a bit of clashing of egos. There may be some quick temper, either in your relationship with one or either of you, or it could be, as I said, people around you, the ones that you're sort of mixing with at this time. So just be careful. You have got Kuan Yin under potential for showing compassion. So just hold your horses and rather take measured steps, measured action. It's very hard sometimes to do that with an Aries energy, because Aries wants to do it now and move ahead quickly. So the enthusiasm, the energy, the drive is there, and that lovely enthusiastic energy, fresh ideas, and so on, wanting to move things forward. But the flip side of that can be quick temper, clashing of egos, and rushing around. Just take your one step at a time, measured action. By all means, move forward, but do it in a practical way. I'm saying that because you've got prudence here, and this is about being shrewd with your time, your energy, and your resources, and matching the energy to what it is that you need to do. Just be sacred with your energy, sacred with your relationship, and you will get there in the end. But there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of sort of courage and needing to move forward with this card. I do feel patience is a big thing here. Because you've got Arakura blossoming, you are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So this, obviously is to do with your relationship, and you may just be starting a new cycle as a couple already, or you are going into a commitment, or you're moving together forward. But it's just saying that you are only just starting. So starting, whether it's a new cycle or within your relationship. So this is just like a flower opening. It takes time, and it takes nurturing. So make sure that you nurture your energy, nurture your relationship, and have patience at this time. That is why the Aries card is here, I feel, because you may be feeling quite impatient or frustrated at this time. So just dial it back. Know that things, the flower will open. You are blossoming. You're only just getting going in this new cycle or in this relationship. And it's a beautiful journey. So enjoy the journey. That's what this is about. And it's a process. But don't just give up on it. Don't let it go. Just keep working forward slowly, and you will get where you need to go. If you do need sort of emotional support during this period, then you can actually turn to essential oils, anything that's to do with flowers. So essential oils, Bach flower remedies, any kind of flower remedy or essence will help you at this time. It may also be something that you want to study or to learn a bit more about, so that you can use it on yourself in your relationship, and even if you've got a family, you can use it in your for your family as well. But it will help and support you. Spend time among the flowers in nature, and that will help to ground you and to to help you to focus on the present, instead of worrying about or wanting to rush forward quickly. You need to take prudent action at this time. So here we've got Vesta. This is for you, Vesta home and Venus love. So a lovely card, beautiful card. So your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So this can be renovation. It can be just shifting and changing your home. Perhaps you and your person are moving in together now. You're starting your life together, or you are just moving in together, or you are, changing something in your home circumstances. So this can be an upgrade, sort of an upscale or a downscale, depending on your situation. If you're older, your children may have left already. So there's some sort of improvement coming in, and it's going to make you feel better. If you're not quite at that stage yet, then this is saying to you that something is on the horizon. And because you've got Venus love here, you need to bring Venus love energy into your home environment. So make your home a beautiful, loving, precious space, a sacred space, but also, make it as attractive and loving and sort of a real place of rest and relaxation, and to enhance the romance and the warmth. Wherever you are, whatever season you're going in, brighten it up. If it's winter, bring in some fresh cushions, perhaps change a few things, light some candles. And if you're going into summer, well, then, just change your fabrics, change things around a little bit. Bring in a few fresh flowers, new plants, whatever you can to beautify your home, to make your environment as pleasurable as possible, to lift the energies, to lift the frequency, to lift the energy. But it's saying that you could be very much in this sort of nesting instinct at this time. And your person could also be seeing you in this way. They could be looking at you with a great deal of love at this time, and seeing, that, making a home with you is going to be wonderful, when this comes about, if it's not already happening. So, but certainly Venus is all about love. Everything is love-based. So let love handle everything at this time. Look at things through the eyes of love. Do everything from your heart. And this is also about beauty and refinement. So you may be wanting to, as I said, change something in your home environment. But it's also your outlook, you may be getting a sort of a windfall, or some sort of abundance coming to you, which will allow you to change something in your home. But it's certainly, love is coming in for you, and this is about you, exerting charm in some way as well. You may have sort of a visitor coming to stay with you for a period of time, so this is where all the love and the charm and the appreciation comes in as well. So just see how it comes in for you. But it's a lovely, very, very nice, very loving energy. Whether you love you've also got to love yourself first before you can give it to others. So make sure that your cup is full. Make sure that you are enjoying whatever you can to make yourself feel amazing, whether it's a spa day or a trip to the hairdresser or whatever it is, or just enjoying bringing new fabrics and sort of decoration or decor into your home, just to make things, freshen up and warm them up if you're going into winter and so on. But it's a lovely sensation coming in. It could also be that, you may have some sort of monetary situation which is changing for you as well, because Venus can do that. Venus can bring windfalls. So just see, how it plays out for you. With your person, we've got Kali, endings and beginnings, and we've got 12th house escape. And this also does cover resolutions and endings. So something is ending with them. So, more than likely it's some unconscious programming or issues or long-held beliefs, or just something that has, kind of shaped their life up to this point. It could also be that they are now focused on service to others as opposed to service to themselves and their current situation. So they could be enjoying or moving into an environment which is service to others. A lot of people who have, caring in their nature and caring in their profession, whether it's medical or whatever, they quite often have 12th house because it's service to others. That is the epitome of the 12th house. But certainly some big cycle is changing for them. So something is ending and something is beginning. But with Kali, she's saying the old must be released so that the new can enter. So I feel that this is long held, outworn beliefs, programming from their parenting, whatever parenting they had. And it could also be past life things coming in, karma, anything to do with that. This is about letting go of these sort of viewpoints or attitudes or beliefs or circumstances which have shaped their life up until this point. So this is about releasing that to make room for the new. And depending on your situation, it could be that, you are now leaving a situation behind. Perhaps they're leaving their singledom behind and you're now moving in together, or some sort of cycle is changing where, there may be other factors going on in their life and now they're going through an ending and a beginning. But Kali is saying here that not to fear the changes that are occurring at this time, because they're completely right for them and they simply must move forward without fear into these new beginnings. And it's very much about attitude and being open to making these changes because they're for the best. They really are for the best. So it's worthwhile working with Kali on this, actually being open to the changes, being open to the new beginnings, because, otherwise she can come in and actually make the changes for you. And then they're much more dramatic if that's the case, So this person needs to make these changes. They need to release a few things. Now, with the 12th house, it can be addictions as well, but this can be addictions to anything really. It's usually substances, but it can also be addictions to media. It can be addictions to drama. It can be addictions to gaming. There's so many things that can become sort of habitual and therefore take up huge part of your life. And they really are not assisting or helping this person to grow or to improve in any way. But it can also be just deep unconscious programming, aspects of themselves which need to be released now to make room for more growth, for spiritual growth, because this can cover meditation, reflection, your spiritual life, anything to do with mysticism. It's also about healing. The 12th house is very much about healing. So this person could be going through a very healing phase at this time, and that's why they need to let go of certain things, certain beliefs or attitudes or unconscious programming to make way for a fresher self, a new attitude, a new approach to life, and so on. So it could be any one of those aspects coming in. It's also, as I said, to do with karma. Dealing with that, karmic lessons and so on. They may also be, involved with visits to institutions of certain kinds. So, institutions can be anything really. It can be hospitals, it can be universities, it can be libraries, it can be government institutions, any kind of place like that. It's what they learn there, what they're going to learn there. So any of that may be appropriate for you as well. But certainly, something needs to be let go of, and a new beginning, to make room for a new beginning. 12th house does also cover twin flames. So, this could be opening up to the understanding or the concept of a twin flame. And therefore, they've got to let go of their old experiences around relationships to make way for a twin flame journey. It could be that as well. Now, here we've got, for the situation, we've got Artemis Guardian and we've got 11th house friends. So with the 11th house, this is everything to do with friendships, friends around you. Either, both of you, if you're already a couple, you've got, you've made friends together, or you are in regular contact with certain groups of friends. This is about that, but it's also about any sort of contacts or networks that you may be involved in, or any kinds of group activities like societies, clubs, networks, associations, anything like that. It could even be online groups, okay? And there's something coming up to do with this, which is having an effect on your relationship. So I do feel that possibly one or either of you, I feel it's your person, is moving away from certain friendships or certain situations, group activities. It could even be a group of companies, moving away from that to make room for new things. Or it could be new friends coming in, and this is what's currently unfolding for you. With Artemis Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So if you're concerned about anybody in your environment specifically, then you can, you can send out a prayer. But Artemis is saying that your prayers have been answered. Your needs will be met. Your family's needs will be met. You as a couple, your needs will be met. So whatever is changing here, your person could be changing, something in their lives, which is quite dramatic. And you may be just a little bit concerned about how this is going to affect your relationship and, your needs. But she's saying that your needs will be met and not to worry. Don't expend a lot of time and effort worrying about things, because then you draw that exact same thing that you're worrying about to you. What she's saying is that you should rather focus your love and light and spread it out to your person and to any others, possibly friends around you at this time who may be going through difficulty, but to your person as well. It's also about being friends with your person, developing a strong friendship. And that is a great basis for any kind of relationship, So, and spread your love and light, spread your wisdom, your knowledge, your ability to transmit, hope and, a cheerful attitude, or just to uplift somebody with a smile or a kind word, or whatever it is that you can do. That's what this energy is about. It's about spreading that. And certainly your person will very much be needing that at this time because of what is going on for them. But certainly I feel there's some sort of shifts and changes going on with friendships as well. You may be relocating and therefore your friendships are changing. So see how it plays out for you. The 11th house can also be about social situations. So this can be social changes, global consciousness. And you could be seeing that. Everybody's seeing that at the moment in the world, a great many social changes going on. It's about trends and so on. And this could be making people a little bit uncomfortable. It could be, that you're shifting and changing your friendships because there's been some sort of division or some sort of change and shift in focus. Perhaps you're changing, as a couple, you're changing your focus, and some friendships are just moving off because they're on a different path, they're on a different timeline or whatever, So take it as it resonates for you. Then for the advice, we've got your golden opportunity. So something lovely coming in for you as a couple, or one or other of you, which is going to affect your relationship. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So some opportunity is coming in for you as a couple. It's a golden opportunity, whether it's a move or some sort of transitional change, or an opportunity to move forward together now. But some sort of door is swinging open for you. And it could, as I said, be for one or either of you, and therefore it affects the relationship. So this is tidal. So whatever this opportunity is that's coming in for you, it's destined for you, either one of you or as a couple, as I said. So it's going to come to you, and I'm sure you're going to recognize the opportunity when it comes to you. And what she's saying is that you are fully ready for this opportunity, and that you must just dive in. Don't hesitate, just dive in and take it. Okay, it's meant for you, and it's important that you take it. But if for some reason you should procrastinate, which could come in with this card, if you do procrastinate for some reason, then you'll just have to be patient for the next one to come in, because it's tidal, so the next wave, and then that is in divine timing, obviously. But it's saying that this is a golden opportunity, and that it really, you're fully qualified, as if I can put it that way. One or either of you or both of you are fully ready for this opportunity, and it's like a big door swinging open, and it's going to bring a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. So go for it, dive in and take it. With Black Moon Lilith mystery, this is saying that there are some unknown factors going on, certain things going on in the background which you are not aware of, or you are kind of aware of. It's almost like something's lurking or something's moving. There's an undercurrent or something's moving under the surface, and you can't quite see all the factors at this time. So there is a little bit of mystery around that, and that could be this opportunity forming for you at this time. But it can also be that there are some emotional issues which need to be got under control. So whether it's you or your person, or it's coming from other people around you at this time, it could be friendships. And it could be that either one of you is experiencing some sort of rise in fame or notoriety, or there could be a few around you who are sort of feeling negative about that. So there could be feelings of sort of bitterness or being overlooked, or just really harboring deep unhealthy emotions. And this is about emotional control. That's Black Moon Lilith is about that, getting emotions under control and finding a healthy outlet for that. So it could be one or either of you is feeling that, or it's coming in from around you at this time. And it could be envy as well for this opportunity which is coming in for you. It could be others sort of projecting envy at you as well. So see how it resonates for you, but it's basically all the darker emotions, and they can be very heavy and very destructive. They usually arise out of some sort of fear. So it could be anger, bitterness, even revenge sometimes comes in with this if it's a very hard, dramatic energy. But in some cases, it can just be a general sort of feeling of envy and almost like somebody's feeling overlooked or left out, something like that, So just see how it comes in for you. It could also be that one or either of you needs to really stand your ground at this time. It's to do with something, and it could be about this opportunity, about taking this opportunity. One or either of you, or as a couple, you may just need to stand your ground and go for it, So see how it comes in for you. But it also has got a sort of it's the witch's wand of power. It's got that very strong energy with it, but it's about emotional control, and also just being aware that something is moving in the background, and it could very well be this opportunity coming in for you, or it could be something trying to prevent you from taking it, but you need to take the opportunity, whatever it is. And then potential for an outcome, we've got Kuan Yin, compassion, release judgment about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So as I said to you here, this is about focusing on the love and light that you can spread around, and you also got to recognize it in others as well. Okay, so it's just being echoed here. So be compassionate in certain situations. This is about, you may be feeling also quite compassionate. Maybe this relationship is generating that in you, and it's about, as I said, just releasing judgments on others, and also most importantly on yourself. So this is about letting go of judgments on yourself and of others, so that you cultivate a frequency of compassion. And as soon as you do that, that is what you will project, and that is what you will draw towards you. Okay, so get used to cultivating this, and that is what you will draw towards you. So this whole relationship could very well be generating a reaction from you to be in a compassionate mode, because with the Mars force energy, this is about taking action, but there's no need to force anything. You can push for what it is you want, but not too hard. But certainly there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of energy here, and a lot of attraction coming in. It can even border on obsession. There's all of those lovely, delicious elements coming in, juicy elements, but it can also go too far. But this is certainly about energy, about passion, about moving forward on something quickly, and being really motivated, like a fire has been lit, So it could just be that something comes in from one or either of you. Possibly your person makes a really grand gesture towards you, and this is going to really propel you both forward. Or it could be, as I said, one or either of you is feeling this, and this is going to, obviously spill over into the relationship. But it's certainly a very motivating energy. It's a get things done energy, but it can also be, as I said, a lot of fire, a lot of passion, and there's a lot of there may be the odd challenge obviously coming up for you, but I feel that you will be able to overcome it if you exercise the compassion side of your nature and exercise compassion in your relationship, because there's some changes going on with your person. But it's certainly a lovely passionate energy coming in here, and it's going to motivate and light the fires within, so to speak.